Have you been wondering what are the best push-up variations for the chest? Since there are so many options available. In part 5 of this series, we're going to go through a very unusual push-up variation, decline ring push-ups. Alright, so this will be another push-up variation for the upper chest. And here we're going to be using rings. Same as with the decline push-ups, this will be something in between a ring push-up and a ring pike push-up. So you need to find that right angle in your shoulder and in your hips. So if you do a ring push-up, your shoulder is going to be just in front of you like this. When you do a ring pike push-up, your hands are going to be above your head like this. But when we do a decline ring push-up, we want it to be somewhere in between. So not here, not up here either, but somewhere right here. I will say around a 45-degree angle. And you also want to get those hips in the right position. So you need to bend your hips a little bit so you can get that proper angle. And same thing as in the decline push-ups. You want to feel this more in your chest than in your shoulders. If you feel this more in your shoulders, well then again the angle is more towards a ring pike push-up. So in that case you just need to get the shoulder angle correct again. And hey, if you get some value from this video, then why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the channel right there for more similar videos in the future. Now this exercise is going to require quite a lot of coordination because you need to keep your hips in the right position and you need to keep your shoulder in the right position. And in the middle of the set you might notice that unless you pay close attention, you might be in a weird position at the end of the set. You might be, doing a ring push-up or a pike push-up, or you might not be a decline ring push-up anymore, targeting the upper chest. So you need to focus on a lot of things at the same time. And the last thing when it comes to angles is we're gonna have from a front view, we're gonna have around a 45-degree shoulder angle. So we don't want to create the T later like this. Instead, we're gonna bring them down just a little bit so you can see our bodies are creating an upwards arrow. We get that nice 45-degree angle, and that's where we have a really good position of really pressing in. Now besides that, the following things I want to focus on here is to again push with the elbows. So you press the elbows in front of you and towards each other at the very top of the movement. To adjust the difficulty here is very simple. So to make it easier, what you do is take a few steps forward, so you end up in a more vertical position. And to make it harder, you do the exact opposite. So take a few steps backwards, so you end up in a more horizontal position. What you can also do is to simply elevate your feet on an elevated surface, so on a chair for example, which we sort of already went through in this video, but that's something you can do to make it a little bit harder. From here, the next step is to simply slow down the tempo. So slow down the eccentric phase of the movement. So that means that on the way down, you're going to come down a little bit slower than before. And this is going to be enough for most people to increase the difficulty. Now you can also do this elevated with a weighted vest, so another great option. And the last one you can do to make this harder is to use this dip belt setup right here. So use a dip belt with an extra weight, you have your feet on an elevated surface, and you perform your decline ring push-ups this way. And hey, if you want to see a more detailed breakdown of the last push-up for the chest, then have a look at this video right here. If you got some value from this, then please go ahead and leave this video a like, I'll appreciate it, and subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to build a warrior body with primal training. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.